It's getting to be winter out here, and it has been a long day at the range. It is down in the 40s right now, and we got some filming to do, some shooting to do. So we're going to start a little range fire here and see how it does. So that way we can keep warm. It's just that time of year, and really, who wants to stand around waiting for kindling to catch? No one. My guess is that'll burn for a while. And we're doing a little cleanup of the soy as well on the ground. Twofer. So I get to stay warm. The farmer gets a little bit of his stuff burnt, so that way it makes the soil a little bit richer. Everybody wins. Welcome back, everybody. As you might have guessed from the thumbnail, we are going over this guy right here. This is the Flamethrower from Exothermic Technologies, and I've had this one for probably 3 months now. I actually bought this one, and the reason I bought it is because I had a Flamethrower previously that broke, and the company never replaced the parts. I've been waiting 2 years, multiple emails, but that's a video for another day. So why did I buy this one over the different options out there on the market? Well, a few reasons. So number one, it's super easy to operate, which we will show you guys here in just a second. Additionally, it's not dependent on propane or any type of external gas, which a lot of other competitive options are. So I suppose with that, let's just kind of show you how it works real quick. The basic function of it here is this is our trigger right here. Inside this compartment is our battery. It unscrews. You do have to recharge the battery periodically. So far, and again, 3 months and quite a bit of use, I've only recharged it once. So it does hold the charge for a pretty good time. This obviously is our gas tank. I should note that right now in there is just gasoline. However, we've been experimenting, going back and forth, and it takes, according to the manual anyway, up to 50% diesel, 50% gas. And again, just in my experimentation, I have found that about 30 to 40% diesel is kind of like the ideal mix for a good flame throwing. So adding that diesel does extend the range of the flame without question. But of course, you can just use gas if you want to, which is exactly what we're doing right now. On this side of the flamethrower, we do have our voltage meter there. You want it to be over 12, as one would imagine. This is our power button. You just hit it, the battery will turn everything on. Obviously, we have a little shield here. And then out at the end, one thing that, again, makes this one kind of a unique option is that it works with electricity. So the electricity is what's actually igniting the fuel. So very simple, very safe design. Why would you want one of these? Well, a few reasons. Number one, because why not? It's America, we should be able to have flamethrowers. Number two, it's relatively affordable, which we'll get into here in just a second. Number three, nobody likes shoveling. So if you live in an area with snow, very easy way to clear your driveway. And additionally, just practical purposes, right? So out here at the range yesterday, or last night rather, it was quite cold. So having a fire that's easily startable is nice. Additionally, it's fun. If you want to clear out brush, like for instance, in our lake, after Hurricane Matthew, which I think was 2018, we had a bunch of grass grow right next to, basically behind the dock, if you're used to looking at the dock. And that was never there before. And what happened with that is it caused a lot of bugs to be in my backyard. Additionally, a lot of poisonous snakes in our backyard. So kind of things you don't want. And basically the water went down for maintenance this year on the lake, and I sprayed the crap out of it with the flamethrower. It lit it all on fire, if I could speak. And now that the water's back in, 90% of that grass is gone. So it does help maintain landscape as well. So again, the actual function of it is that you just fill the gas tank up, turn it on, make sure you're above 12 there. And then at this point, we do have a safety on the actual trigger itself. I'm gonna kind of back off to the side of the screen here to let you guys see. And you just push that off to bypass the safety and point in a safe direction. And I don't care who you are, that's fun. So we do have a full tank right now. I can see gas particles going on my camera. Hopefully that's not impacting the image. But again, with what we just threw there in terms of flame, other than that, the tank was full, so you guys are gonna see how long it lasts here, because we're gonna hold it down and burn it down. we are losing the stream right there at the end. You can see it starts to dip and loses a little bit of power. If you do have a flame like that, just recommend you blow it out just for safety. But you do get a pretty good stream there, as you guys can see. We do have some soybeans on the ground here, and they're burning, and it is quite hot coming on me. We're gonna let that burn out before we close the video out. The crops have stopped burning for the most part. One thing I wanted to show you guys here is the battery compartment here. So basically you just pull this screw out. The screw is tethered in case you're like an Army lieutenant, so that way you don't lose it. This is your cap, and this is your battery that comes out. Again, they give you a charger with it. Charging is pretty simple. Basically, you just put it in the charger, and when it's red, it's charging. When it's green, it's charged. From a dead battery, it takes about 4 hours to charge. Again, obviously, if it is different levels of charge, then that length will vary. But really, that is the moving mechanism on this flamethrower. It's very, very simple. Again, I have others, and this one wins in simplicity and probably wins in safety for the exact same reason. Let me clamp that thing down there and screw that thing back in. All right, we got the battery screwed down in there, and a few things to mention here before we close the video out. So again, we already went over why you would want this. One thing I didn't mention is just fun. Every single person I hand this to walks away with a smile. So I had this out during Halloween this year for the trick-or-treaters, for both the big kids and the little kids to use. And a lot of the parents were very like, "Are you sure it's okay for my kid to use that? Are you sure it's safe?" And I was like, "Yeah, as long as obviously we monitor what they're doing, it's perfectly safe." And because of that, all of the kids in the neighborhood came down to the house to shoot the flamethrower, as did their fathers and even some of their mothers as well. But everyone likes it. It is a smile machine, no doubt about it, but it also has very practical uses as well. Cost on it is definitely not bad at all. It comes in right around $600 most places, so not mad about that. And again, it's a very simple flamethrower in my opinion. Again, it is safer than most, and we've had absolutely zero issues with it at all. And I did buy it, like we said, so there is that. If you guys have any questions about the flamethrower, definitely let me know down below. But pretty short review, simply because it's a pretty simple product that works, which we like. And those questions can be down below. You can also post them on my various social media sites here on your screen. Additionally, if you're not subscribed, you like this type of video, go ahead and subscribe. We do fun videos like this all the time. And if you've subscribed, double check that. And if this thing goes on sale, we will send it out in our daily deals email. That email goes out every day, as the name indicates, and it has the best deals on guns and gear that we find around the internet. If it's in that email, it's the cheapest I know of anywhere on the internet. And if you are subscribed and you're not seeing 2 to 4 videos a week here on the channel, you can subscribe to this email at the website here on your screen. This email goes out once a month, and it just has all the videos since the previous email. So that way there's no big tech giant censoring your eyes from my content, because you go VFR direct from me to you. And with that, that's all I have for you. Thank you all for watching. I truly appreciate it. I look forward to seeing everybody in the next video.